Well, Hello Central, I am adding a video to Lift It Up this week because I want to talk a little bit more, of course, about the floods in the Kerrville area. Sunday, when I prayed for that during the pastoral prayer, I used the word proximity. And I think, of course, it is geographical proximity that adds to this and makes it so near to us. But I think maybe even more so it's proximity to our heart, whether that is the Texas Hill Country that so many of us love to visit and recreate in, or it's summer camp that has impacted so many of us, changed so many of our lives, made a difference in the lives of us or family members or loved ones. The reason I'm filming the video about the floods is because I know many of you probably are hoping or thinking about or considering praying about how you can help, how you can support the relief efforts. I am putting 3 links in Lift It Up this week. Of course, you may have found better ways or ways that you're more used to or work better for you, and of course that is perfectly fine. But the 3 I've put in is information about how Week of Compassion, our relief ministry for the Christian Church, Disciples of Christ, is responding. I've put a link to a video that is an interview that Austin Dixon shared on MSNBC, because he is the director of community impact in the Texas Hill Country, and he is leading some of the relief efforts down there. My goodness, somebody connected to our church is doing that. Praise God. And then finally, a link to the homepage of First United Methodist Church in Kerrville. That is, of course, the church where the youth group stayed at last summer when we went and did a mission trip in that very area where it's been impacted. And they, on their website, they have several links themselves, several resources, suggestions for how you can give. Of course, the theme of all of, whether it's Week of Compassion or community impact or what First United Methodist is doing down there, the theme is that really monetary giving is the very best thing right now. I was texting with Beth Palmer, who was our contact last summer, and she said later there may be a need for mission groups, but right now that's the best way to support the efforts. So I hope those 3 links are helpful for you if you're looking for a way that you can help and a way that you can support the efforts. One last thing, it caught my attention that one of the links on the First United Methodist website is to the work that Austin Dixon is doing. So how about that for a connection? Back to proximity. The psalmist tells us that God is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. My prayer is that God will be near, God will be present to those who are grieving and hurting so bad right now. Many of us are grieving. And so I pray that God is close to all of us, and I offer that prayer claiming and believing in the words of that psalm. And my prayer is that those who have been impacted the most, those who have lost children, who have lost loved ones, that they will claim that promise and that truth, that God is close to them. Thank you, and we'll see you Sunday.